Olha só, vaquinha da placa de captura da B2T, beleza? Atualização nova da placa, com um preço menor, qualquer doação, divulgação é bem-vinda para poder fazer vídeo de console, beleza? Primeiro link na descrição sempre. Fala aí, meu povo, beleza? Aqui que fala é o Lucas, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Mass Effect 3. Vamos continuar aqui então o jogo. Então vamos lá, no último vídeo a gente fez algumas coisas na cidadela, fizemos uma missãozinha secundária, e nesse vídeo a gente vai investigar uma colônia Asari, beleza? Então, esse vai ser o vídeo de hoje. E antes da gente prosseguir, eu queria falar uma coisa. Fazia um tempinho já que eu tinha retirado a tradução para português do Brasil, né? Porque eu achei que o jogo foi mal traduzido também. Pô, coisa foi traduzida em 2016, sendo que o jogo foi lançado há 4 anos atrás, já com todas as expansões, tudo lançado. E os caras só traduziram o jogo principal e não traduziram a expansão, né? Aí eu desinstalei. Aí então eu pensei e eu falei, vou dar uma chance se vocês quiserem. Vocês querem que eu traga, querem que eu dê mais uma chance para a tradução porcaria do coisa? Só me dizer aí, beleza? Que por enquanto vai ficando em aberto. Então, vamos lá.
Cerberus seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the collectors while the council sat and watched.
And now they're killing unread messages at your private terminal.
Legal. Ah, isso. E nesse momento que eu tô gravando é Black Friday, rapaz. Neste momento que eu estou gravando tem Black Friday. Quanto de dinheiro eu tenho? 43 mil? Eu vou pro Shadow Base só pra ver se tem alguma coisa pra upar.
I've always loved the M35 Mako. It's got it.
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
Hey, I love that tank.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What? What's so funny?
Tá, os caras tiveram uma conversinha aqui. Pegar isso aqui também. Pegar os upgrades aqui das armas. Só queria um cano pra sniper, velho. É, eles não tem cano pra sniper não. Deixa eu ver se o que eu tô usando é isso mesmo. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. Que está na bateria. Ok.
I find using my biotics to toss someone across the room is a decent attention grabber.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Tá, não tem nenhum upgrade.
It's good to see you.
Tá.
Greetings, Commander.
Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa pro Garrus falar, né? Porque no Mass Effect 2, a única coisa que ele falava é Can't wait for a bit, I'll middle some calibrations.
Maybe later.
É, não tem nada. Ah, então quer dizer que a equipe inteira não tem o que falar, então... Tá, vamos parar de perder tempo, vamos lá pra colônia Asari. E lá na colônia Asari a gente vai reencontrar alguém, tá? Já vou falando. Tá, vou sair de Novéria. Não tenho o que explorar. Lembrando que as DLCs eu vou fazer mais pra frente, velho.
I found something.
Tem uma coisa aqui. 650 de combustível. Ah, nem devia ter pego isso. Pera, não vou pegar isso aqui não. Ah, pera aí, eu não escaneei. Pera aí, tem que escanear. Aí foi. Tá, arma Reaper intacta, beleza. Tá, vou deixar aquele lá. Eita, nossa, oro.
Evasion successful.
Tá. Investiga a colônia Asari. Tá, eu vou levar aqui a Liara e eu vou levar o Garrus, vai. Vai ser isso aqui mesmo, vai ser isso aqui mesmo. E vai ser isso aqui mesmo. Tá, o Garrus eu vou upar aqui o Concussive Shot. Acrescenta força e dano contra os congelados. Não, vai ser isso aqui. Não vai ter muito alvo congelado, né? E eu vou colocar estase aqui. Ok, isso aí.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
I did, and I now understand why High Command wanted to hide it. We're headed to an Arda-yakshi monastery.
Arda-yakshi? Like Morinth?
Morinth chose to be a killer. These Arda-yakshi isolated themselves to avoid that. But it doesn't mean they're harmless. Their urge to feed can be powerful. That's why High Command sent in commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what does the Asari High Command want us to do?
If there was a chance the Arda-yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Isso é realmente necessário?
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Arda-yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Arda-yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. It's why they can never be free, and why they're such a great source of shame to the Asari. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Arda-yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Arda-yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
Tá, esse aqui é meu overload, então vou tirar, vou colocar a do Garrus, vou colocar a aliás já tá com... Vou colocar o Concussive Shot. Beleza. Opa.
I will. My visor's IR says this shuttle's warm. A recent visitor.
se tem alguma coisa. Pelo que eu me lembro, tinha uma coisa aqui pra pegar. Ali, ó. Estabilizador do Assault Rifle.
Elevator disabled. To prevent entry or escape, I wonder. That sound. There's more than one out there. What was that?
Stay sharp. I heard something. That was me. Sorry.
Caminha por ali, mas eu tô explorando, porque, né, como eu sei onde que tá muitas coisas, então eu fico explorando pra poder pegar.
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Pegar aqui. Pega isso aqui logo. Shepard, pega isso aqui. Aí, boa. Pode pegar pra ganhar experiência, agora não tem como.
Reapers. Looks like we know why the commando teams went silent.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Arda-yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's in some place called the Great Hall.
At least it's no surprise Nuke gone to Chunka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
Arda-yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Vamos lá. E achei agora que a gente encontra a pessoa, né? Que a gente encontra uma pessoa conhecida.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara?
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
What brings a Justicar out here?
My daughters have lived here for centuries, Garrus. I've come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
Tá aí. Samara está de volta, rapaz. Tem uma coisa aqui pra pegar.
My name is Tasha Pori. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Wishra. Asked her to go to the Citadel. It's too quiet. Are there any survivors?
This fight didn't last long by the look of it.
It wouldn't. The monastery only had a few guards to protect it, not an army.
Beleza. Olha esse aqui. Olha aí O Reaper Asari. Não chega perto desse bicho. Se esse bicho chegar perto de você, você morre na hora. Eu vou tirar o veloz e colocar isso aqui.
That used to be a person. An Asari. What have the Reapers done? Mother, you came.
As soon as I was able. Shepherd, this is Fala, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Arda-yakshi. They have
Mother,
been...
they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
We need to find Rila fast. The bomb we're looking for is in the Great Hall.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Fala.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Fala?
I'm sorry.
Fala! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these
Tá, uma 12. Negócio aqui. Negócio aqui não tem nada. Pronto, chegamos. Estamos quase terminando a fase.
There's our bomb. And Falaire.
Rila, wake up!
Falaire, Rila cannot hear us.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Oh meu Deus. Morre, meu Deus.
That's the last one. For now, let's get back to that bomb.
Falaire, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila! We're not your slaves.
E morreu.
Rila, it wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Mas é o que ela queria, pô.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falair, the code demands an Arda-yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falair.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all so much stronger.
Não, minha filha, enfia esse código na bunda, vai.
Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falair rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falair, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Beleza, estamos aí.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb. There were no Arda-yakshi left.
May the Arda-yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Isso aí, então temos aí a Samara, nossa frota. Aqui, ó, temos a Asari comando e a própria Samara. Cara, acho que o vídeo tá bem curto, acho que já bateu uns 30 e poucos minutos de vídeo, velho. Não pode terminar isso aqui não. Olha, Garrus e Javik no mesmo lugar. Essa eu vou de camarote, vamos ver.
I just figured you'd be more sympathetic to someone joining Cerberus. You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass. You've got new messages, Commander.
É mesmo, é? Vamos ver. Indo para a linha de frente. Shepard, eu terminei meus negócios sem lessos. Eu poderia oferecer uma viagem mais uma vez com você na Normand, mas o código diz que eu juntarei a luta onde é mais densa. Enquanto você faz seu trabalho essencial, eu farei o meu melhor para ajudar a segurar a linha de frente. Assim que eu partir, assim que eu sair, eu vou retornar para a cidadela por um tempo curto para me preparar. Se isso não interfere as suas atividades, vem me encontrar lá. Tá, então a Samara tá lá na cidadela pra gente poder falar com ela, beleza. Mas antes da gente ir pra cidadela de novo, vamos ver o que o Garrus e o Javik estão fazendo.
Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the Genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorim. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomai, and the Jatil turned against the Jah.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Ai, ai. Só na fezinha, né?
Samara's the kind of soldier we need in this war. Nothing gets in her way. I just hope I'm not in her way someday. That woman means business. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell. Or the Hanar. Or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Maybe later.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn. Commander.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it. When has that ever mattered in war?
Have we heard from Agent DeTrace yet?
She has not reported in for over 8 hours, Doctor.
She was stationed on Valchir when the Reapers invaded. I think we can assume what happened. Inform Agent Calamus he's now in charge of reporting Reaper activity past the Loas relay.
Se vocês ouviram grita, foi idiota do meu irmão, tá? Então, se vocês ouviram, desculpa. Foi imbecil. Desconto, poder de dano. Ah, poder de dano, vai. Tem nada aqui.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No, not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Arda-yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that. Feel free to look around.
Não vou ficar olhando.
At your service.
Deixa eu ver o que o Kenan tá fazendo. Aqui.
That was a rough mission. The Reapers are an ingenious and ruthless enemy. Poor Rila. Ingenious and ruthless. The worst kind. Never met a real Arda-yakshi. Not that I know of, anyway. I think I dodged a bullet there.
Vamos ver aqui.
Kenan, have you seen the new poker table up in the lounge? It's going to waste.
Well, I was thinking of inviting Sony a trainer up for a wee game of strip poker.
Right. You're not going to invite that reporter Allers, too?
Nah, she'd bring cameras and record the whole thing.
And if you lose, you don't want the whole galaxy knowing how little you bring to the table.
Stop, girl. My bankroll is just fine.
Mano, o cara quer fazer strip poker, velho. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Tá. Vamos pra cidadela rapidinho, porque tem umas coisas lá pra fazer. Aqui, ó, valeu a pena até segurar o negócio. 650 de combustível. %. Aqui, cidadela. Eu sei onde é que a Samara tá.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Aqui, ó, Samara. Vou ver se tem alguma coisa pra entregar também. Deixa eu botar ali. Eita, Miranda tá nos apartamentos. Então o negócio é sério, rapaz.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
É isso aí. Senti falta da Samara. Tá, vamos aqui pro presídio, porque tem coisa lá. A Miranda tá nos apartamentos. Aí depois disso a gente vai pra Normandy, finalizar o vídeo, é isso aí. Célia no jardim. Cadê, velho?
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes civilians, otherwise they'll just panic.
Aqui.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
Beleza. Vamos para os apartamentos. Olha, a Miranda tá aqui. Não, tipo, a gente não tem mais romance com a Miranda porque a gente já tá fechado com a Liara, então.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
Eu vou mutar aqui rapidinho, gente. Aguenta aí. Vão vindo aí enquanto eu tô mutado.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know. And thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how. But you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Bom, gente, eu desmutei aqui, né? Pronto, agora não tem mais nada que fazer aqui por enquanto. Vamos retornar para Normandy. E é isso aí. Eu vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Não sei se tem alguma coisa para upar. Não tem nada para upar, beleza. Estamos na 49. Então vou finalizar o vídeo por aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. A gente se vê nos próximos. Não se esqueça da vaquinha, beleza? Qualquer doação de jogo vai ser bem-vinda. E é isso aí, valeu, falou e até a próxima. Fui.